Kanye West isn't being the Kanye best of role models lately. I wanna get down on my knees and start pleasing Jesus. I wanna feel his salvation all over my face. Sang no one in the past 2 days. As you're probably aware, Kanye West has said and continues to say some fucked up shit and associate with some fucked up people. But what I think is more fucked up is that there are actually news outlets respecting his nomenclature choice of being referred to as Ye instead of Kanye. Is it dead naming to continue referring to Kanye West as Kanye West? I kinda don't care, because I'm not fucked up. The reason why I say it's fucked up, because they're feeding into the psychosis and detachment from reality that's been building over years and years, and has culminated in this weirdly anti-Semitic dive into Nazism. Kanye West is not merely bipolar and off of his meds. Kanye West is a full-blown sociopath. He wants to be referred to as ye because, as he puts it, it is the most common word in the Bible, meaning you, as in ye old-timey motherfuckers and your weird way of saying modern things. He's wrong, of course. You can fact-check me if you'd like, but I'm very, very, very confident that you is not the most common word in the Bible. Things like the, an, but, who, where, when, how, why. Okay, maybe not those last 6, but you get my point. There are so many other words. The letter A probably appears more on its own than the word ye appears in the Bible. He should be calling himself A, unless his choice has nothing to do with it being the most common word and has to do with the fact that the Bible addresses him personally. It was written for him and about him. Like when he chose to go by the moniker Yeezus and self-title an album Yeezus and make an entire album called Jesus is King. Kanye West thinks that he is Jesus, not the reincarnation of Jesus, not the second coming of Christ, literally Jesus in an otherkin sense. And his hatred of the Jews doesn't stem from the oppression of blacks by the Jews, it stems from the idea that he was killed by the Jews, somehow still being alive because Jesus rose from the dead, perhaps. Obviously, Jesus wasn't white, but also he probably wasn't black either, if he existed at all. But is there any evidence to say with absolute certainty that if Jesus did exist, and he died on the cross, and came back to life 3 days later, and was black, that Kanye West is not in fact Jesus? This is the logic in his brain. And no one will convince me otherwise. I find it paradoxical that he insists that the Holocaust never happened as a defense of the Nazis and Hitler, because what he's been saying right along should indicate that he would have supported the Holocaust, because in his mind, clearly, the Jews are everything the Nazis said they were, and they should, in his mind, have been eradicated. He wants to be president because he wants to be the king of the Jews, because this country, in his mind, is ruled by the Jews, and the presidency is the kingly position of this nation. At which point, I have no doubt in my mind that he would attempt, with every fiber of his being, to orchestrate a second Holocaust, as revenge for being murdered by the Jews. That's my take. That's everything I have to say. And obviously, I'm being hyperbolic, but what do you think? Do you think Kanye West thinks he's literally Jesus? Do you think Kanye West wants to be the new king of the Jews so that he can eradicate his people? Leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and of course, don't die.